One of the most popular stories on our Farm Journal YouTube page this past year was about an end of an era. Texas's last sugar mill shuttered after 51 years of growing and processing sugarcane in the Rio Grande Valley. Texas Farm Bureau showed us just how big of a loss it would be.
It's really strange to prepare a crop plan for the year of 2024 and to not have sugarcane involved in that crop plan. It's going to take a while to really settle in. My name is Sam Sparks, owner and operator at SRS Farms here in Mercedes, Texas, right next to Santa Rosa. We grow cotton, corn, grain sorghum, soybeans, sesame, and used to be sugarcane. Well, my family's actually been involved in the sugar mill since inception. My grandfather was one of the first growers. I guess that was back in 71, 72. He grew cane. My father grew cane. I grew cane. It's the only sugar producing region in the state of Texas. We have the ability to grow sugar productively. Our biggest issue is it requires irrigation water. We have a treaty that was formed in 1944 with Mexico to where they get a portion of the water that comes down the Rio Grande River along with the United States. Over the years, they've built up multiple dams and have been collecting water and not giving the United States the water that is in the treaty. With a shortage of irrigation water, that's where we're at today and why they've decided that we're going to have to cease operations at the mill.
The mill has about 90 growers. It's a co-op, and I'm one of the growers. I'm Tudor Yulhorn. I'm chairman of the board of Rio Grande Valley Sugar Growers. We have been the only sugarcane mill since 1974. This was our 51st season that we just completed, which will be our last. Normally, this warehouse would still be full of sugar, but as you can see, it's completely empty, and we've shipped all the sugar. That's the last of the Rio Grande Valley sugar that there will be.
It's really, really sad. I've thought about it a lot. And, initially you think about all the employees that have worked up there for a long period of time, their families being affected, and then to think of, all the countless blood, sweat, and tears that have gone into evolving the sugar mill into what it is today. And now here we are, they've all come to nothing. The guys who were around at day one, when they first started talking about building this mill here, my goodness, really hard for them to understand why the United States won't do something as far as not only Mexico holding the water that they owe the United States, but also stealing water. There's a lot of water theft out of the Rio Grande River that the United States is not doing anything about. We're being good stewards of the water that's coming down the Rio Grande River. Why don't they enforce Mexico to do the same? I would say sugarcane is the very first of many. The citrus industry would be next, and then all of our vegetables that we grow. We grow lots of different varieties of vegetables and greens that require irrigation water on a regular basis. And if we don't have the irrigation water to supply those crops, we just can't grow them. And so it's desperate times right now in the Rio Grande Valley.
Thanks to Texas Farm Bureau for sharing that. Well, when we come back, a 12-year-old girl waiting on a new heart. It's a story we first told you about in October, and we have an update next.